ハプニング。やばいやばい。全然入っちゃう。コブダイ。アイスクリーム。あー、カップに入れちゃった。ダメだ。ランプがお気に入りなようで。
みんな全員が線つくの？
あ、私は大丈夫です。ただいまピンクバスを待っておりますが、なかなか来ません。足が痛いそうでストレッチをしております。黒い。ハッピーアワー2軒目でございます。あっちが良かったけど、あっちは予約席みたいなので中で我慢します。
はい、2軒目です。
踊りのビールです。
Your birthday?
No.
You're so beautiful.
Ornalani, the sunset stories here at the new International Marketplace. Welcome and aloha. Hei noa no e karere o nalani, opuna o e akalai opu. Aloha nui ia ke kui ni ema, I ka nahe nahe mai o koleo, I ka mai ka I o na olelo. Kalele o na lani, opuna o e akalai opu. Aloha nui ia ke kui ni ema, I ka nahe nahe mai o koleo, I ka mai ka I o na olelo. E inoa no e kalele o na lani, opuna o e akalai opu. Aloha nui ia ke kui ni ema, I ka nahe nahe mai o koleo, I ka mai ka I o na olelo. I hahau oli na makai nana, o ko lako hoa e like ai. Lani nui o e ahe hiva hiva, I poi ia nei e kalahui. E ahau ori nā makai nana, o ko lako hoa e like ai. E lue kahi o ke aupuni lani, e lani nui o e ahe hiva hiva. iwa I poingi ane e karahui E ala e ala e ala E ala e ala e ala
Aloha ahiahi kākou. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome for O Nālani. We begin our time together honoring our royal family of King Kamehameha IV, Queen Emma, and their beloved son, the young Prince Albert, affectionately known as the Pride of Hawaii. We honor them now. Huli. Oh, nauna, talime, kalihua, he halelehua magahanoe. Oh, hauno ye no ineli ane no kahi ki himaya, himai no goa, ki pume ke aloha. Aloha, aloha, aloha. Oh, nauna, talime, kalihua, he halelehua magahanoe. Oh, hauno ye no ineli ane no kahi ki himaya, ki mai no goa, ki pume ke aloha. Aloha, aloha, aloha. Deep in the heart of our beautiful island lies its center, its Piko. And we begin there tonight at Kukani Loko, home of the sacred birthing stones. At this site were birthed some of the most important of our ali'i, our chiefs.
Kui ka vai ka kui ka lalaki la hiu No ku ka ni loko ko alwa ke ku no kula kala kua Kai hana o I o na ali voi hoi a o hava nei No ku ka ni loko ko alwa ke ku no kula kala kua Kai hana o I o na ali voi hoi a o hava nei Kui ka vai ka kui ka lalaki la hiu Vale ki kui le a ki le hoko ki pano ka mali hini Apa amai o kai ka uhi vai o ki hau anu e kua hini Kui ka vai ka kui ka lana ki la hiu Hale hale mai ana ke ala ke ala o male no anu Au au i ka vai kua I kua vai homo he no ana alu Kui ka vai ka kui ka lana ki la hiu Nā mamoho I a ka kui hewa ana pua kana I au puni Nā lula mai a pōra le maka I lau Kui ka vai ka kui ka lana ki la hiu Ahe pupu vai koa me ka viva ole I malu hia no ka la hui Hui pau ia mai ngā ai lana mai hawa I ani I hau Noho o malo ia me ke kau I ke mamala hoa kana vai Haina ia mai ana kapuana no kukani loko ko aloha Kui ka vai ka kui ka lana ki la hiu Hei noa no ka wawa, ka kui hewa
The lands upon which our center sit are known as Kalua o Kau. It was the area in Waikiki once belonging to our royal family and where they had one of their homes. Unfortunately, as a family, they would not be able to enjoy this home together for long as our young prince tragically passed away at the tender age of just 4. Less than a year later, we would also suffer the loss of his father, our king, they say dying of a broken heart. It was a devastating time for all of Hawaii, but especially for our queen. But with the aloha, the love shown to her by her people, she was able to carry through these sad and tragic times.
Ma Coco. Oh here, vale oe ka o manu leo na he o ka uka. Oh here, vale oe ka o manu leo na he o ka uka. No ka ke ala ilia hi ka hiko I ka laula au. No ka ke ala ilia hi ka hiko I ka laula au. Wana we mai o he I ane ane I akau ike ano ahi ahi Wana we mai oe I ane I akau ike ano ahi ahi Huli hoi hanaya ka malama ia iho ke aloha Huli hoi hanaya ka malama ia iho ke aloha
Her people call to their queen, "Where are you, O sweet-voiced bird of the forest?" In the upland, the fragrance of the sandalwood perfumes the leaves of the trees. Return to your home where you can find love. May love be your constant companion. This is our praise, and may all hear the name Emalani.
Haina kapuana ilohe ia o Emalani no he inoa Haina kapuana ilohe ia o Emalani no he inoa e ala Hei noa no kalele o Nalani
Long may the name of our queen live on. Thank you, ladies. Once again, to all of you joining us here this evening, aloha ahi ahi. It's a pleasure to have you here. Sit back and enjoy this evening's show. Aoya, ahi wana lilo ya u, aha wana wana, o makaya ne peiko, ahi ne uki, he no ka ne o me matu ne o ne ayo kuhi na oi. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all of our fine vendors of our marketplace and our royal family, welcome you all here this evening for Onalani Sunset Stories. Tonight, together we're going to explore the rich mo'olelo, or living history of our beloved Waikiki, share in the rich music traditions of our islands and our Pacific cousins, and also give a bit more history of these lands, a gift from our royal family to show their aloha for their people. As we do so, it's just an old Hawaiian custom. Well, it's just an old Hawaiian custom when I say aloha to you. I love to sing for you a plaintive melody. Give to you all to make you happy. Oh, it's just an old Hawaiian custom when I say aloha to you. When I say aloha to you, and you, halilo na lilo yau. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Onalani. Mahalo a velina me ke aloha o lau o kawika. Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to have you here and my pleasure to be your host. My name is Kavika, and we start exploring the rich living history, or the mo'olelo of Waikiki, the meaning of its name. In Hawaiian, Waikiki, and that's the pronunciation of it, means spurting waters, the ki of the fresh water, not the ocean. So you may ask, why is this place so well known for its beach, named after something that deals with fresh water? Well, a little later, I'll tell you what our mahiai, our farmers of old, did with all of that fresh water coming out of the valleys of Makiki, Manoa, and Palolo. But right now, our dancers, beautifully adorned in their green gowns, are going to tell of the beauty of one of these valleys, that of Manoa, as they perform for you, Nani o Manoa.
kupa o ka'ana he nani o manoa nehi I kaua kaua tua ine kupa o kaina Ui maui o akaka kau mai luna me kawai anapa napa aho wai a ke akua o ka pino ana mai o ke anue nue Kahiko nani no ia kaui Kalani hela Haina ia mai Hana kapuana Haina ia mai ana kapuana Kanani o manoa lahi Kaua tua hine Kanani o manoa lahi Kaua tua hine
Beautiful indeed, were the uplands of Manoa, bedecked in Uatuheni rings. Thank you, ladies. You know, here at our marketplace throughout the years, we've always had a wonderful combination of experiences waiting for our visitors and locals to enjoy. That combination has included great dining, wonderful shopping, and of course, lots of fun to be had by all. And in the early days, that fun was had at a club called Duke Kahanamoku's. Mr. Duke Paua Kahanamoku was really the father of our sport we know as surfing. Now, he wasn't the first, but he made it famous around the world. And I tell you, when it came to having fun in Waikiki, well, you always did along with time with our Beach Boys and the Duke. So in his memory, we'd like to wish all of you a very fond aloha, to which you respond, Yay! Okay, I heard this lady really loudly, but the rest of you were a little silent. So boys, let's try this again. Here we go. Kahilua kolua, aloha! There you go. You know, the Duke and our Beach Boys always enjoy the waters of Waikiki with our visitors, taking them on canoe rides, surfing rides, but always keeping them safe. And you know, truly the best at this art of watermanship in our waters of Waikiki was the Duke. Enjoy as our dancers show you now the tales of the hero, Duke Kahanamoku!
Grandfather Neptune awards the golden medal. Duke Kahanamoku, the crown you'll always wear. King of swimmers, famous of the sea. Mermaid beauties keep him company. So, Duke Kahanamoku, the pride of all Hawaii, surfing on a naru, appearing like a manu. You would think a moment he wore a feather garment. Oia no e kaohi. Duke Kahanamoku, the idol of Hawaii, swimming in the ocean without the slightest notion that he'd become Tolana throughout the Kuponua. Oia no e kaohi. King Kamehameha conquered the island group. Duke Kahanamoku, he simply conquered all the waters and became the king of swimmers. Oh, Duke Hanamoku, the pride of all Hawaii. Surfing on the Nalu, appearing like a manu. You would think a moment he wore a feather garment. Oiano e Kaohi, King Kamehameha, conquered the island grew. Hanamoku, he simply conquered all the waters and became the king of swimmers. Conquered all the waters and became the king of swimmers. Hanamoku, the pride of all Hawaii. Surfing on the Nalu, appearing like a manu. You would think a moment he wore a feather garment. Oiano e Kaohi, Oiano e Kaohi.
Hey, the Duke, the king of our Hawaiian waters, and his handsome beach boys. Thank you, gents. You know, over the years, another thing we've always prided ourselves on is having great entertainment to enjoy by our visitors and locals. Throughout the years, all the famed musicians in Hawaiian singing have sung here. People like Junoa Keawe, Kui Lee, Don Ho, Melvin Lee. Even our first all-Hawaiian music station, KCCN 1420, had its start here, broadcasting from our famed treehouse, a replica which you can see on our second floor. But the true star of our islands has always been our dance, our hula. And you know, there are many genres, but one in particular, the hapa haole, became famed around the world. Reason being, well, it caught the eye of Hollywood. And once that happened, well, the rest became part of our hula history. Our lovely hula maidens return to share with you some of our favorite numbers of this era. Enjoy as they shine in our cellophane skirts. All the time in tropical clime where they do the hula hula dance. I fell in love with this tropical dove while doing that funny dance. This little kid, well, she never did a bit of love before, so I made up my mind I struck fine, the only girl I'd ever adore. However, well, I know a pretty little hop holly hula girl with an odd little wiggle. Hula girl, she can surely make you giggle. Hula girl with an odd little yum someday. Gonna make this little hop holly girlie mine, girlie mine. All the time I've been dreaming of her, a hop holly hula girl. Oh, I wonder where my little hula girl has gone. She's no longer on the beach at Waikiki. I combed the beach and watched her she rode upon, as I looked around as far as I could see. Oh, she flew to the east and she flew to the west, but I'll get no rest till I find her back in my little restaurant. Oh, I wonder where my little hula girl has gone. She's no longer on the beach at Waikiki. We should be together in a little hula heaven beside the silvery sea, so gay and free together in a little hula heaven under a cocoa tree. Days will be lazy and sweetly crazy, skies will grow hazy above, then we'll be all alone together, just you and I in little hula heaven, living a dream of love. Oh, well, I love a pretty little hop holly hula girl and the cabin in the wriggle. Hula girl, she can surely make you giggle. Hula girl with an old little wiggle someday. Gonna mix little hop holly girlie mine, girlie mine. All the time I'm dreaming of her, hop holly hula girl. All the time I've been dreaming of her, a hop holly hula girl. All the time I've been dreaming of her, a hop holly hula girl. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our stars of our hapa haole hula era. Here at our marketplace, when it first opened in the 1950s, it really created quite the buzz and stir about town. For you see, it was the first of its kind in several ways. You know, today, you and I, wherever we go, we find places like this shopping centers. One-stop destination where we can come and find anything we may want and or need. Well, you know, back in the 1950s, this concept was very new. And our marketplace in Waikiki was probably one of Hawaii's first such shopping destinations. Now, I didn't call it a center, I called it a destination for a reason. Because what it was also first in doing was creating an experience in this village-like area that was created to really highlight wonderful shopping along with great dining and also the fun factor. Now, this destination, to ensure that those combination of experiences really flowed together nicely, was based off of something very popular in the 1950s. Known as the Tiki Club culture, it created this village-like experience which would transport people from Waikiki into this whole new era. Now, it was based on a South Pacific that was made up. This Tiki Club culture didn't have its foundings on any culture or peoples of the Pacific, but more or less kind of put together symbols from different cultures in different parts of the world based upon perceptions of what the South Pacific was like. Now, this didn't really lend for an authentic representation of our peoples of Hawaii or the Pacific, but it didn't mean that we were lacking in authentic experiences, culturally speaking, to be discovered by our visitors here at our center. Those were discovered as they would come in and find artisans who were invited by the center from around our Pacific Islands to come and represent their peoples and cultures through their arts and crafts. Setting up shop, creating these items of significance from their culture, they were made available for purchase to our visitors, but more importantly, the opportunity for our visitors to learn about the significance of these items offered opportunities for cultural exchange to happen. Our marketplace truly did become a center for international cultural exchange. Well, another wonderful way to experience a place and its peoples is through its culture and arts and its food. We have a luau show that brings this opportunity together to sample the sights, sounds, flavors, and also the dance traditions of our peoples of Polynesia. Like this next number from the Isle of Tahiti, the Ote'a, for their festival drum dance. Enjoy! Yorana! Yes, that was an exciting and festive time in Waikiki's history of Polynesian pop culture, Dawnho, and the Hapahaole tunes that became famous around the world. But now we return to our gracious queen who once called Kalua'okau home. Queen Emma Kaleleo Nalani Na'earuk was born on January 2nd of 1836. Born to High Chief George Naea and High Chiefess Fanny Kekelaokalani Young, both of her parents descended from the Kamehameha House of Nobility. As it was a custom in her time, Emma was Hanai, or adopted by her mother's sister, High Chiefess Grace Young Rook, and husband, Dr. Thomas Rook. Emma grew up assisting her father in his medical practice, a work which later would inspire herself and her husband, the king, to give her their private time, monies, and lands to start the Queen's Hospital, today known as the Queen's Medical Center. You see, that early work assisting her father in his medical practice helped the Queen to realize that their people needed access to modern Western medicines to help fight the effects of introduced foreign diseases to which our peoples had no natural immunities. Through the hospital, the Queens gave this source of ola, or life, to her people, and through the medicines provided a fighting chance for our people to recover from a population crash. Our Queen wanted to ensure that this gift would be around long after she left this earthly realm, and created a trust into which all of her wealth and lands went when she passed away. Lands such as these beneath our center still generate rental income and continue to give the gift of ola, or life, to her people. We honor the legacy of our royal family, the legacy of this gift of life, this ola, by having a living representative of our royal family stand before you this evening. Representing our royal family, and more specifically our Queen, is our gracious and lovely Leilani. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Her Majesty Queen Emma Kalaleo Na'alani. It is such a pleasure and honor to be able to share this time with all of you here in Waikiki, and we thank our International Marketplace for allowing for this time to happen. You see, when our marketplace went into its second iteration, which is what you see here now, it was closed for a period in which they demolished the old to build the new. Part of the planning process wanted to ensure that the focus would be on being able to help tell the story of Waikiki, its history. In Hawaiian, the word for story, mo'olelo, is the same as that for history, mo'olelo. You see, our language and our culture was based on orality. We did not have a system of writing until the missionaries came into the Pacific, specifically here to Hawaii in 1820. This is the reason why we begin our show with the meaning of Waikiki's name and its proper pronunciation. The emphasis on ki, the spurting fresh waters of all of the natural aquifers, as well as springs and the streams that flowed into this area. With all of that wealth of wai, or fresh water, our mahi'ai, our farmers of old, created a system of an agricultural complex of interconnected lo'ikalo, or ponds in which our kalo, or taro, were raised. The staple of our diet in Hawaii, taro is very, very important to our people. Tradition being having us genealogically connected to our taro, it represented a source of ola, a source of life. When our marketplace was redesigned, that story specifically wanted to be told, and which is why we have a meandering waterway working its way from Mauka, mountainside, heading towards the ocean, Makai, to mimic the flow of this valued resource. We thank our center for allowing the opportunity for us to share in this mo'olelo, or this history and story, with all of you, and more importantly, to celebrate the ola, the life that is Waikiki. This lively number honors that ola. Kaulanano o Emalani. Enjoy.
Ahena ahena ni hana ya kamara makawana ni yo wow mai kola mala ni wow mai kola mala ni
Famous indeed were the kings and queens of Hawaii, but especially Kamehameha the Great, the founding father of our unified island kingdom nation, to whom we are forever indebted and always express deep feeling of aloha. E Hawaii nui kuaoi, e na honua o Pilani, o aloha kuri hewa, Hawaii o mako kalani po, Hawaii o mako kalani po. Ena imale no iku kono aole pau ike kumu kono Hawaii e mau ke au ka aina i ka pono e mau ke au ka aina i ka pono ena imale no iku kono aole pau ike kumu kono Hawaii e mau ke au ka aina i ka pono e mau ke au ka aina i ka pono.
ピンクバスをピンクライン待ってたんですけどなかなか来なくて結構何分待ちました？これウーバーですかね。あ、ウーバー来た。なります。
Glad you guys were able to come for a visit.
すごい乗りやすい。
Tokyo?
東京？ あ
やっとフラダンス見れて本当に楽しかったんですよね、この日。
いや、クオリティ半端じゃなかった。
わかるんですか、クオリティ
いや、
とか。
わかるわかる。
いや、街見てて出会ったこれですよね。
ああ、確かに。
あんなブルー好きって言ってて出会うってすごくないですか？
見たことないもんね。
めちゃくちゃ面白かったですよね。
カフェも飲んでね、
うん、
楽しかったね。
街歩いてたらその2人の40年前に行った新婚旅行で泊まったホテルの前で撮れたっていうのはすごい良かったのかなって思いますね。いや、充実しましたね、この日も。